Yes. Yes, people, what's everyone saying? Welcome to a live stream, man. I've not done one of these yet in about 25 gazillion years, man. I hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I see already people here in the comment section waiting. We'll talk about that in it, Mustafa. Don't you worry, mate. Yeah, don't you worry. I'm joined here. Listen, the one and only Temi, bro. Yeah, Mr. I Know Ball. You get me? What are you telling me?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm just happy, man. When my club is winning football games, I'm generally in a good mood. You feel me? Like, it's really that simple. Like, my club wins games, I'm happy. Like, it's really that simple, bro. So shout out the chat, man. Shout out Ahmed. I appreciate the invite as always, man. Let's talk some ball, bro.
Now let's talk some ball, innit? So we've not actually lost a game yet under Michael Carrick. We all saw Chelsea, they slipped up. Liverpool got the last minute winner, Dagger from McAllister. This had to, it had to be a win. I know listen, I'll be real in it, performance-wise, we'll get into that. But bro, I can't stress how much this victory, like, away at Everton, they're like a very... It's not like they're Fulham where they've got some good players and they can actually play some decent football, but they're such an awkward team to come across, isn't it? Like, you know, the Tarkovskis, the Keanes, the Pickfords, and all these guys, right? So, yeah, man, Villa drew as well. Yeah, I saw that goal, innit? Leeds scored a mad goal, bro. It was a mad goal. I think it was like a set piece or a free kick. It was a mad goal. What are you saying, Temi, about the whole performance? Because I'm hearing a lot of people that are saying mixed things. Because you know how you got the result-based people that base it off purely on results, and the guys that want to be a bit objective and use some critical thinking and talk about everything. For as much as the dub was good, do you reckon that because we've not played that many games, played a factor in us being a bit sloppy in possession? Because, bro, the touches Lemons made that flipping goal kick and it almost went out to I don't know what was going on. Lenny Yoro on the ball was looking a bit shaky. It's like we couldn't really keep hold of possession. Like, do you reckon that's just down to, not playing in ages? I think it's like 2 weeks or something we've not played. So
yeah, I think it's a mixture of a couple things, right? Like, in possession, we were not very good. Let's just be honest. We were barely decent, I would say, especially in the first half. Like, I thought we were not good in the first half in terms of what we're doing on the ball. I think a portion of that was Lisandro Martinez didn't play. So in that first phase of the buildup, we were just clunky. Like, there wasn't that, like, for whatever, and obviously the same team has been playing pretty much week in, week out since Michael Carrick's been there. So Yoro's not as good on the ball as Martinez. He hasn't played a lot in the last month or so. So I think just him getting inserted into the back four kind of threw things off a little bit in the buildup. But with that being said, even in midfield, I thought it was kind of clunky, right? Yeah. In the final third, it was kind of clunky. Even when we got past that first and second phase of play, in the final third, I wasn't a big fan of what Mbeumo and Cunha were doing for the most part in the game. I thought Ahmad didn't have his best game. He's been pretty good for these last 6 games. I didn't think he wasn't his sharpest, right? Like, everyone just wasn't at their sharpest. And that's understandable. Like, Everton, they can do that to teams. They do that to a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
Everton's the kind of team, it's like it's either a very tough away game or you blow them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much in between. So, yeah, I wasn't shocked, but at the same time, it's a good win. Like, you have to understand, like, when you're trying to build momentum, one, it's about not losing games, and then when you don't play your best, you still get that level of, you still get the 3 points.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I thought Michael Carrick still managed the game well, considering we didn't play that well, especially in the second half, right? Like, Everton there was a couple, especially like in the box when they were getting those corners, and it was getting cagey. Like, I thought we were just resolute. You know what I'm saying? And still off the ball, out of possession, I will still say we were excellent. You feel me? That's something that people aren't talking about a lot. You feel me? In our day-to-day interactions, like, and I think a lot of people underestimate like how important our out of possession play is. Like, especially when you're trying to gain some momentum. Like, if you can't be resolute, if you can't keep clean sheets, bro, you're screwed, bro. Eminem, he had like 2 clean sheets in 20 games or something, 20 something games.
Yeah.
And then Carrick already has 3. And like people think that's like it's not a big deal. It's a humongous deal because we're not losing games anymore. We're not just giving away games with cheap goals. We have a good goalkeeper. We're resolute. Our wide players are playing like midfield players as opposed to playing like these, inside forward. Like they're tracking back, all this stuff. So like, as much as it wasn't the prettiest game in terms of our possession, it wasn't as silky. I'm still happy because there's so many other things that happen that I can say like, all right, Michael Carrick made the right stuff at the right time. Out of possession, we were really, really good. When the moment arrived for us to be clinical, like a true moment, we were clinical. Yeah. But like, I'll take it.
You know how you said about out of possession, right? And we've defended well. You're not even saying that for the sake of it, because if it actually backs it up, if you look at Man City, we didn't concede and we were defensively sound. We kept Haaland quiet. The 2 goals we conceded against Arsenal, Lissandro mistake, own goal, and a stupid set piece. Now you go to the Fulham, 100%. You go to the Fulham game, a worldie from Kevin outside the box, and a Maguire penalty that was given. Silly mistake. Who did we play? West Ham. West Ham. Luke Shaw mistake. Luke Shaw mistake. This game, despite us not creating that many, barring the moment where I think it was Cunha who shot and then it came off Ahmad and then Ahmad tried to shoot it while he was on the floor. Pickford makes a save. We didn't create as much, but we have not been conceding chances like that, which tells you defensively off the ball we have been good. And yeah, under the previous gaffer, I'm not going to say his name, under the previous gaffer, mate, long flipping day, bro. Because even our bench isn't great. I think there was like 6 defenders and 2 attackers. Only Xerxes and Sesko were the strike with the attacking players. Sorry, you had Fletcher, you had all these guys. We'll talk about that fraud as well, Tarkovsky. Me, I don't know how he didn't get a yellow for pushing Euro. I don't know what was going on there, bro. But like defensively off the ball, we were good. I think people are expecting everything to be perfect. We're not going to be this perfect team, even if we do have 1 game a week. You can criticize, bro. I don't mind. I don't mind trying to pick out weaknesses in our team, bro. We're not going to be. I'm not going to be emotional about that. And yeah, big up Footy Judge Mo, the fraud, mate. Mo in a spliff. Facts. Yeah, Mo in a spliff. Do you see that, bro? Bro, you know their third goal. Their third goal was sick. You know, it was a sick goal.
I gotta do the Champions League recap after,
bro.
Because I literally went straight from a meeting to this, bro. So I didn't get to watch, and I was on the road too. So like, I didn't get to watch any of the Champions League. I'm gonna watch it back today. I'm gonna watch.
No, 100%. Bro, they flipping slapped City. They're slapping Inter. Mate, I'm telling you, them Italian teams are finished, bro. Like they're done, bro. And no one really watches Serie A, innit? Inter in disgrace, 100%. So I need to credit. You know how it's very easy to credit the guys that score goals, but Lemons, mate, his whole campaign at United. I'm not saying that he's world class at anything, but bro, you know what's mad? If you're not speaking about a goalkeeper like that, that means he's doing his job to a teammate, bro. Like, I don't know if it's because I think it is because of Onana, yeah, bro. The simplicity of his handling, his commanding of his box, even that save that he pulled out, bro. Big up Yasser, bro. Even that save that he pulled out, I think it was Michael Keane that hit the shot with his left foot.
Crazy save. It was one of those. If he doesn't make that save, it's crossbar down. Like that's the trajectory it looked like. So that was it wasn't a good save. It was a great save. You know what I'm saying? And then like his command in the box, like Everton if that was Onana, we're conceding one of those corners. Garrett, 100%. Guaranteed. It's like not even a question. So like, yeah, bro, I love Senny Lammers, man. I literally, the fact that he's so young and we got him for such a cheap price, like think about it, bro. Like, what did we get him for? Like 20 mil, less than that, something less than that, right?
Yeah, it was like 25 mil, bro. We got Lemons for, bro. 25 mil, 20 mil. Pick up touchline.
He's a good player, bro. So I'm just happy. I'm just happy.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I thought, yeah, with that Keane strike here, people are saying, "Oh, he's expected to make that save." 18 million. There you go, then, bro. Lemons, yeah. In terms of the players that we've brought this season, probably the most consistent player that we've brought in terms of the signings, been really, really good. If you're going to be talking about who was the best player in that game, it's either him, Delo, or maybe even Lenny Euro as he grew into the game. So yeah, man. What are you saying, touchline, bro? Man, that touchline, bro. What are you telling me?
I'm good, bro. What are you saying?
Nah, I'm good. We're just into getting spliffed. Yeah, into absolutely getting.
Yeah, I know. I've been arguing with my mates all day. Yeah, apparently Inter Milan had more of a chance of winning the Champions League than Man City. Yet now they're out already. Yeah, I'm saying it's crazy, bro.
Right, it's actually mad, bro. This same Inter team that got beat by, this same Inter team that knocked out Barca. I still can't wrap my head around that. It's crazy to me.
Because Barca aren't that good.
Now listen, they're a good team in it, yeah, but it's just it's defense tax, isn't it?
Their defense is terrible.
No, 100%. I agree with that. What are you saying about the Everton game, by the way? We're unbeaten right now. We didn't really have a great performance. There were a few decent.
But what I'm saying. But what do people expect? That we're going to win there 4-5-0? Who goes to Everton and wins 4-5-0? When have we ever done that? You go to these type of games and you just stink it out and win 1-0. That's how you win. That's how Fergie won the league. Well, Fergie weren't putting 4 and 5 past teams like Everton. They're 9th in the league. We're 5th or 4th. Sorry. They might, to be fair, they might be lower now. I don't know where they actually are.
Like 9th or something.
They're fighting for European places. It's got David Moyes, who's a very good manager as a manager. We're not going to go to their gaff and beat 3 or 4 past them unless they have a really bad day and we have a really good day. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we limit their chances. And people say they dominated us. I can't think of any clear-cut chances they actually had.
Who said
they didn't? It's just
that's what I'm hearing. I mean, people saying they dominated us. I'm like, bro, we gave them the ball and just hit on a counter in the second half. That's what we done. We said, let you have the ball. And you can't break us down because our defense is actually good. Newsflash, we've been telling everyone our defense is good and we've got a good goalkeeper. As soon as we got rid of that trash Onana guy, do you get what I'm saying? Our defense is much better. As soon as we got rid of Amarin as well, our centre backs are way less exposed. Yeah.
Did they have one legitimate chance on goal?
That's what I'm saying. All I could see was Royal Rumble in the corners.
Yeah, they had the corners that were not really dangerous, honestly. Like it was all just Fugazi, right? And then they had the Keane chance. It would have been a ridiculous goal, but that's not a clear-cut chance. Like, our defense.
Then it's like we could say Mbeumo's was a chance when he had the shot on the edge of the box.
Where Kobe crossed it into him.
No, that one as well. That one where that was a great cross from Kobe as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Kobe's now unlocking the ability to cross a ball now. That was a great cross. And Mbeumo made a mare of it because it went so high up in the stands, people were going to think that isn't a chance. But he is he really and truly should have probably got that.
I remember that chance. That was a great cross.
Yeah.
It was right at the far post, bro. Right there. You just need to.
What are you lot saying about Delo's reinsurgence in terms of his performances, by the way? Because I actually thought he was really good against Everton, bro.
Not surprised because I never thought he was a bad player. Even when he was struggling, there was never a time where I was like, this guy's trash. Because I know I'm like, bro, he's playing left wing back, he's playing right wing back. Like he's not a left wing. Like, why are we judging people off of Amarim's, you feel me? Like Amarim's system. Like I wasn't even criticizing. Like, you know me. There's a lot of people I've criticized in this team, but like I didn't really criticize any of the players like that. Like during Amarim's era, because it was so obviously bad and on Amarim. That's like, how can I even judge these players?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
How could you judge Delo? His poor form started Ten Hag's last season, and then it continued into Amarim. But everybody's been playing bad since the back end of Ten Hag's tenure. Like literally everybody. No one was playing well. So I just
and he was Ten Hag. He was the best player when we won the FA Cup.
Yes,
a season.
There was a season that Bruno won Player of the Season. That Dallo should have won it. Was it?
Dallo won the Player of the Season.
I think he won Player of the Season, right? I don't think.
It was one of them, innit?
Yeah. He won Player of the Season, and then Bruno won Player of the Season. So, and I'm like, sitting there looking.
It's the most lied about player.
Was it Player of the Season? Was it Player of the Season?
It was because we have two. I think we had the Matt Busby Player of the Year or something like that.
Oh yeah.
There were two different awards that were both given to Bruno and Delo, and Delo got his award. With Dallo, right? I think the reason why, because he's been here for ages, people don't actually realize that despite him being here for a long time, he's only had about Ranić, a little bit of Oli, but then again, it was mostly Wan-Bissaka, right? But he got his consistency from Ranić, because I thought under Ranić he was actually playing well. The Ten Hag one when he was playing as a right back. So I'm talking about the seasons that he's actually started, bro. As soon as they've been as a right back, yeah. And you know that step over, shift, and then cross. He did it against Everton, and I know the keeper parried it, bro. I feel like I didn't see that move in 20 years. You can tell he's playing with confidence, bro. That's usually his trademark, you know, step over, shift to the right, cross it in. I feel like I've not seen that in such a long time, bro. So having and even defensively, I think defensively he's been playing fairly well too, bro. Locked up Semenyo. Arsenal, he did a good job. So, you know, for as much, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, of course he had some bozo moments against for Ruben Amorim. It was horrific, but got to take the good with the bad as well, innit? If you're going to criticize a guy, you have to big him up for the good performances. So yeah, bro. I'll probably say either Lemons or Delo. I thought Maguire, you know, he was he's done his thing. Defensively, he was calm. They posed no threat. The only play that I was really scared of is Iliman Ndiaye and Luke Shaw having a bozo moment. I was just like, Luke Shaw, please don't do anything shaky today. Please don't do that.
It was our attack that let us down. And Bruno were awful.
The whole attack, yeah, Bar and Sesko were trash. Utter trash. Yeah. There were a few moments where Cunha was dry. Sorry, go on.
I said they linked up well for the goal, innit? But
yeah, the ball where Sesko gave it to Cunha crossed it into Mbuemo. Barring that, yeah.
Like, I want you to stay on that side, by the way, with Sesko. You're going to stay on that side, yeah?
I'm going to stay on that side.
Yeah, Marde's better than him and all that stuff. You say he's you know, he's got the best ratio, by the way, in the Premier League of per 90 goals per 90 in the Premier League for strikers in 2026. Yeah, nice. He scored the most goals. Only Igor Thiago scored more goals than him in this year. And bearing in mind, he hasn't even been starting games, by the way. He's been coming off the bench and he's been having like 20-minute cameos against Fulham and he scored. So currently, right now, on form, he's one of the best strikers in the Premier League.
I mean, listen, he's doing well off the bench. I'm not going to magically start saying he's this type of player, but you get me. I'll happily stay on that side. You get?
You mean you're not going to start saying his type? If he starts scoring goals, he's objectively proved you wrong.
Not necessarily, because my issue with him wasn't because of not just goals; it's the overall thing. Calvert-Lewin has 10 goals in the Premier League. Shall we gas him up? It says Gyökeres has like 10 goals. Are
you going to compare Sesko to Calvert-Lewin?
No, but if we're measuring it on goals,
Sesko was playing for Leeds week in week out. He would have scored 12 or 13 goals minimum.
Yeah, but if buts and maybes, bro, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but either way, if Sesko bags 20 goals, starts bagging 20, 30 goals in the season, he's not going to bag 30 goals this season. I don't think he'll get.
Well, you got to understand, yeah. I've seen strikers like Callum Wilson, Danny Ings, all these guys.
These are good strikers, by the way. You're naming good strikers.
Danny Ings is a good striker, but that's my point, yeah. Like, when you say stay on that side, it's not like we signed like a world beater. If we're signing a guy,
I think he is. I think talent-wise, he's a world beater for a striker. His finishing is ridiculous. Like he's actually got so much in his locker.
I mean, he should have had about 2. Should have scored the second one. Though,
yeah, he should have. He's composed. He should have just smacked it. I don't know why he doesn't do that. I've seen him do it so many times for his national team.
He scores the harder goals, but misses the easier ones as well. I've noticed with him. Listen, it's not an agenda. Listen, people need to understand that everyone's going to have different taste in players, in it. So if he's bagging for me, of course I'm going to celebrate it. But go on.
You're going to talk about his first touch. That's what you're going to talk about, isn't it? But if his first touch is a goal, that's what you're going to talk about.
Well, yes, it's coming in story.
He scored 8 goals at United, right? I think 6 or 7 of them are with his first touch. Like, it doesn't matter about your first touch not being good. If your first touch is a goal, it's irrelevant.
But like I said, innit? When I'm going to start judging him proper is when he's starting games, isn't it? And then he's gaining that confidence. When he does start against them games, and then he's got the creators around him. How good is your movement? How good are you? Because obviously off the bench, yeah, he's confident and he's doing his thing. I want to see how good he is. If he's as good as you say he is, if he's starting games and he's putting out some amazing performances and he's doing his all-round game and getting goals, cooking the defenders. And when I say cooking the defenders, I'm not saying skinning them, but you know.
That doesn't matter. He's a striker. His job is
he's a striker, but it costs a lot of money, though, to be fair. That's not like
his job is to score goals. Like Haaland doesn't cook defenders. I haven't seen Haaland nutmeg players. He doesn't do it. He just scores goals. This is his job.
Haaland's a freak of nature, though, in terms of his goal scoring, though. Like
I think Sesko's got that talent. I don't think he's gonna. Obviously, I think Haaland's, he's ridiculous, but Sesko has got the talent to be that type of striker.
What's his ceiling? What's the ceiling then?
I think it's 30 goals. I think at his peak he'll get 30 goals in all comps.
Who? No,
Sesko.
Oh, tell me what
so much ability in the box. So much ability in the
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, brother.
He plays barely smashed 20
goals. I hope
goals.
you are right, because that would be. I want my striker or my players to prove me wrong when I doubt them. So I hope you are so right about that, bro.
We'll see.
Yeah, this is a tough time being on that Y scout. You know what I mean?
I've just been watching him play for United, and he's been balling.
No, listen, I think he's been taking his opportunity.
I think he's massively been disrespected from everyone. Like, everyone tried to come in and say he was a scrub. They laughed at Arteta for wanting him, and I think you can see why Arteta wanted him.
I don't think.
No, but listen though. I've been honest though. I've been saying. I said, who was it? Said it to. I said it to Rashid the other day. I said, yo, maybe you should have just taken Sesko. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you actually deep it, yeah. Gyökeres can't, like Arsenal, so many times Saka wants to cross the ball, but he can't cross the ball to Gyökeres unless it's on the floor. He can't cross the ball in the air because Gyökeres can't use his head. Sesko's got a very good leap.
But he's got the header for us.
Yeah.
Sesko.
Against Brighton.
Okay. And is that
I think has he scored 2? What was his first goal again? No, he's only scored 1. He's only scored 1.
I don't know, bro. Listen,
mind,
one of the reasons why I called him a scrub in the first place, this is like in the summer, not now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I said, yo, he ain't been really getting minutes. I'm not gonna read. You see me, I don't do what people do to like rival fans. You know, like you know what I'm talking about. Oh, because he didn't play games, we're just gonna call him a scrub. I ain't seen enough of him in the United shit to just say that he's rubbish, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? We know that sometimes, like exactly what happened to Kobe Mainoo. Sometimes the manager comes in and he doesn't play him. Like, if we're gonna be honest, that's the truth, innit? But he's. I think even some people were saying, was it yesterday? Yo, he should start. But him not starting is what won you the game. You know what I'm saying? Him coming off the bench,
because I think he would have scored anyways.
Yeah, but if you look at the goals,
you can never tell though. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't tell because.
Yeah, sorry.
My thing is, it depends on what's going on in the game. Like, he may not necessarily do great against a low block, but later on the game, when they're trying to push for a goal and it opens up a little bit more,
his goal against
West Ham, more than that. It's one of those.
Deep. His goal against West Ham, they were sitting really deep, like really deep. We couldn't break them down. As soon as he come on, we had.
But what did I say to you? What did I say to you when we spoke about that? I'm pretty sure we spoke about that on your show. I said, just play Xerxes in the first half, and then second half, you bring on my man. You bring on Sesko. It's more of a threat.
I don't rate Xerxes in it, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. In that game though against Everton, that would have helped us in it because we weren't able to string passes in it. That's all I'm saying. We wasn't really able to string any passes.
But sometimes you need that guy who keeps dropping deep to drag one of those defenders out of their position as well. Especially with the low blocks, you need someone that might have a bit of a link up, some feet. Maybe he can hold the ball up, and then you get bring some other players in. It's not always about just having, because bro, you can play these men that play a low block, and his striker just looks like a mannequin just standing there because you can't do anything else. Do you get what I'm saying? You're standing in the box, but because bro, you could be surrounded by what is it? Some of these teams play 5 in the back and that. Do you know what I'm saying? You got five defenders next to you, and you're trying to out jump 2 man next to you. It doesn't always work, innit? So it just depends on how you want to look at it. Because
the Fulham game.
Sometimes it does.
That's what I'm saying. The Fulham game when Bruno did well to get past Bassi, right? Obviously, Sesko was running into that box here. There was a bit of space to capitalize against the defense. Cross comes in. He has a really good touch and it was a really good finish. The one against Everton, he burnt Tarkowski, right? He burnt Tarkowski. Because if you actually look at that game, you can kind of see the way how Everton started in the second half. They were actually low-key trying to feel like, bro, we can actually maybe get something out of this team. So they pushed their defense a lot higher up the pitch. They tried to use Iliman Ndiaye, trying to link up with him and trying to create opportunities in the set piece, free corners and all of it. Yeah. So I think because our bench is so weak right now, the reason why I would just keep doing this Sesko off the bench here is, bro, like if you're going to play Mbeumo, Cunha, Bruno, all of them are like
one of them's got to be benched. I think one of it, Ahmad on Mbeumo or Cunha's got to be benched.
Okay, but the thing is, cool. You know what? Bench Ahmad, cool. who are you going to play on the right? So Mbeumo's going to be on the right. You're going to have Sesko up top, Cunha on the left, and Bruno as the 10. Who's keeping the ball?
That's what I do. I do hear that problem because we've got no one there that can keep the ball up.
Exactly.
Which is why I was saying to Mo, Mo was like, "Oh, I'm a Diallo." United. I don't know why United fans love him. Like, we don't love him. It's like, just like, bro, he's
a troll, mate. He's a troll.
He offers something different. He's the only one of our attackers that can retain the ball. Maybe, to be fair, Cunha can retain the ball.
Yeah,
more in
Cunha
central areas rather than on the left wing. But like, Cunha loves when you're 1-0 up. Cunha's the best player in the world to have on your team, bro, because he just draws fouls. He just he'll literally wait 5 seconds. Wow,
massive Brazilian Grealish,
He's a scumbag, bro.
People didn't like Grealish for that, but I'm not, because Grealish was 100 million in it, so I get why they wanted more from him. But if you just look at Grealish as a player,
but Grealish was more of a freedom guy, innit? Like, he's the guy you give him the ball and let him do what he's doing.
And Cunha's way better at finishing.
When you just limit him to just doing,
he's a much better shooter, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Sorry, yes, sir. Go on, bro.
But when you limit him to just do one thing, that's one thing. Like, that's a bit different. I hear it though. When you start going for those kind of money, then it just is what it is, and certain criticism comes with it. But I was gonna ask Ahmed about this. I don't know if you moved on to that. Yeah, I'm not trying to ruin your show, blood. Yeah.
Nah, bro, listen, bro. We're freestyling.
I was listening to some show today. I heard Amad's that what's it called, the Ivorian Anthony. Then I heard something about Kobe Mainoo's a La Liga player, bro.
What?
It was crazy.
Who said Kobe Mainoo's a La Liga player?
I don't know who that brother is, bro. Some Donny.
The United fan, isn't it, David? Someone said that to me.
Yeah, that David brother, bro. I don't know. He said Ahmad, you lot need to chill on Ahmad. He's just what did he say? He said something about him being the next Anthony 2.0. Even I was surprised. But when he said Kobe May, because essentially what he was saying is you need more midfielders. Some of us might agree, some of you, I don't know how exactly. Because obviously Casemiro, he's doing his thing, but it's closer to his twilight of his career. But you might want to add more midfielders, innit? I'm pretty sure I had Touchline say you want an Anderson or one of those midfielders, yeah.
We need to spend every penny on midfielders.
So he said he doesn't trust the midfield or whatever, anything like that. Then I think Sam asked him, "Yo, what about Kobe Mainoo?" He's like, "Nah. I don't think he's it." And I was like, "Yo, listen, yeah, whatever." So they've asked the Chelsea fan, "Would you have Kobe Mainoo in your midfield?" He was like, "Nah." That's his opinion. No. That's one thing, isn't it?
Bro, I
was saying brilliant.
He would walk.
Ahmed knows.
No,
Ahmed knows.
For them, by the way, I said that.
Obviously, me and Wavy Temi, we don't really like. This is the first time we met, I think. Yeah, but Ahmed and Touchline, no. I used to tell him, just bring me Kobe Mainoo. I'll just have it. We'll even keep him on the bench. We'll send him to Strasbourg. Whatever it is, I'll bring it.
If Emmerich had stayed, there was a strong chance he would have.
He's gone.
He was going to go Napoli.
Yeah, bro.
So and then Hussam was like, he'll take Kobe Mainoo starts ahead of Gravenberch at Liverpool. But then that's what the story kind of went left, yeah.
I'd love Gravenberch.
He's so much younger. He'll be better.
No, but remember, yeah, there's the whole Dutch narrative at Liverpool, isn't it? It's not like
I quite rate Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch's cold.
Both them midfielders
the point I'm making. Like, I feel like some people are so, they're always trying to look at like best case scenario. I want Rodrigo at right wing and this brother here. So they're looking at which guy is it that I can get rid of now? And obviously, Ahmad had a couple of bad games, so let's bin him. Kobe Mainoo, said there's no GA there, so let's bin him. I just feel like there's too much. People always for some reason rate the wrong players, innit? I'm hearing man say, I can't wait for Bruno to break the assist record, but I'd sell Kobe Mainoo. Like, I'm thinking, bro, like, where's the common sense here? Like, you know, it doesn't make sense to me, innit? But
crazy.
Listen, all I said was in the chat, I was like, yeah, hopefully Ahmed doesn't hear this. You know, he's slandering his boy Ahmed, bro.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, bro. These lot, you know what? Mo and Hussam are very good at twisting my words and making up what they want to believe in it. Yeah, that's the problem. I've always said that Ahmad is a very good player in it, and out of our attackers, obviously, if you're going to talk about goals and assists, he's down in the pecking order. I'm pretty sure Dogu has more output than him. Every attacker that we have at our club has more output than Amad Diallo, Boran Xerxes, right? But not too long ago, there's been so many games where he could have had so much more assists, so many games where he played well against Fulham. There's been so many, bro. Like, this is what I don't like. When Ahmad plays well, it seems to me that Ahmad has to have like a 9 or 8 out of 10 performance. And if he drops like a couple of bad games, then that's it. Yeah, he just needs to score in it. Yeah. If he had like 5 goals, at least minimum.
Penalties, mate. Just put him on penalties or get him on.
No,
corner,
bro, you play Ahmad as like a Salah, yeah, final third player. He backs the goals, and he's
He
gonna
doesn't
be
have the
amazing.
pace going behind. That's one thing that he lacks.
Like, the guy who runs in behind and bags, yeah, all of a sudden he's amazing. That's what they see. But the Ahmad can be doing so many things in the game that could be the reason why you win in the game, and people just overlook it because he's not getting goals.
I genuinely do not care, but I'm gonna be so real. I genuinely do not care about his output one bit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
There was
United fans that don't care.
In our treble winning season in '99, Ryan Giggs scored 4 goals. He scored 4 goals, and no one gives the way we're playing right now. We're playing these wide players like midfield players, bro, and it's like it's not the same. We're not playing Ahmad the way we would play a Salah. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same at all. Anyone who thinks that this guy's GA is not high, so he's not good, is stupid. They're just, this guy's GA is super high, so he must be a top player. They're stupid. That's not how football works, bro. There's so many other things that go into a 90-minute performance. A goal is a 1-second moment. Like it's like obviously you can have phases of play, but I'm talking the goal being scored. That is a split-second moment. You feel me? There's so many other things that happen before a goal that are important to you scoring a goal, bro. Like it's just so silly to me. Like. This output this is a new age conversation, bro. This is a very Zinedine Zidane did not have GA.
So I'm saying, you know what winds me up? They say the hardest thing to do in football is to score goals. I'm like, I know you've never played
That's
football.
the biggest cop out.
You've never played football. If you think that, you've never played football. Anyone who's played football, not anyone, but a lot of people that played football to a high level, they will tell you that the hardest thing to score in football is not to score goals. Like the worst player on the pitch can score goals. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm shit at football. When I play football, mates, I'm the top goal scorer because I just sit there and goal hang. You know, I need to feed me the chances.
Yeah, bro. This narrative around Ahmad and all of these some other players who are maybe don't have high GA, right? It's just so stupid to me. Like it's just foolish. Like I said, I think our attack, like we're scoring more goals. Like we're scoring more goals. We're gonna score more goals naturally because we just have a better structure, better system. All these different things. And then on top of that, it's like, who cares who scores the goal? Actually, if you win 3-0 and your back line scores every single goal, do you actually care? Do you actually do you actually care about that? I don't.
You know what it is though? It's like if you we was hinting about Cunha, Ahmed. Oh, you need to talk about Cunha. You need to talk about. I'm like, what do we talk about Cunha for?
Who said that?
Oh, no, that's what rival fans are doing it for ages. Then they did it with first they did it with Sesko, then they did it with Cunha, and now they're trying to do it with Ahmad. And you ask 70% of United fans, and we're all fine with our attackers. We're all fine with them. None of us actually doesn't care. Like,
bro, Arsenal would be begging for our attack right now. If Arsenal had our attack, they'd probably be 15 points clear.
It would.
It's okay for their wingers not to score goals, yeah. But for ours, what's their rebuttal every time?
Bro, that's Madueke, bro. He scored 0 goals in 365 days.
Yeah, like
that guy is arse cheeks, Madueke.
Yeah, he's missed.
Like, bro, I swear to you, yeah. Like, I don't know what this fetish is about. Oh, he's so direct and he gets it. He gets, bro. Like he's an awful dribbler. He can't pass. He can't shoot. He can't cross. Like
it's the Garnacho thing. You know when a winger looks busy. A lot of fans like wingers who look like they're doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they love when they see a winger that
like Elanga.
They like aura gimmicks, and he's got an aura gimmick. He's got the headband. He does the always touching his shorts and all that stuff.
It's like, who gives a fuck about any of that? Like, I don't care. Like, bro, I'll take a slow, plodding winger if that man can pass the football and help us in the build-up, bro. I'm so serious. Like, Ahmad doesn't have like blinding pace. You feel me? But to me, he's a very quality player. You feel me? Because he has so many other things in his locker. And this hasn't been his best season by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think he's been since Carrick's been here, he's been good. But like, I think he can only get better. How old is what is he? 22, 23?
Right.
Like
23. He's 23. He's been here for a long time, but he's
But
not
he
actually.
hasn't played that much football though. Like, is that Saka's younger than him? I think. Now, Saka might be older than him, but Saka's played way more minutes.
more football. He still has
Way
like
more.
he still has like 2 or 3 more years of I can be better. Like seriously. So it's all this conversation, bro.
And last year he was better than Saka, and this year he's performing more. It's just that Saka's in a team here where they're top of the league. Arsenal fans have that to fall back on. They wasn't, but when Gyökeres wasn't bagging goals, Arsenal fans were getting super uncomfortable. But we're top of the league. We're top of the league. But they got energy for our attack. So I'm not having this. And you know what? Yeah, speaking on the Ahmad thing one more time, bro. Let me just put this up real quick. Yeah, but bear with. Yeah, hold on a sec. Yeah, bear with. Because you see these guys here that are just talking. Bear with. Yeah.
Just remember, Ahmed, when you argue with Don Sam, you're arguing with someone who thinks Paul Scholes is not one of the best midfielders in Premier League history.
Bro, hold on a sec. Yeah, that
has changed so much because there's only a few players that I can see being successful at Man United. Ahmed Diallo.
He's so bitter, isn't he? He's so bitter.
Ahmed exaggerates when he says he's better than Saka. He's not, but he's a very good player, bro. He's actually a very good player.
I watched him today. He's very good. The nutmeg for the goal.
When was this?
This was last year.
Well, yes, and he's playing good, to be honest with you.
I've got receipts, mate. I've got receipts, bro. Listen, these
like send me that, yeah. Send me that because I'm gonna send it to Mo. I'm gonna send it to Mo. Actually, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna ask him about it on counter views on Thursday.
I'll send it to you, bro. I've been doing a series, yeah, where people say, oh, like I did like earlier one with the Eze thing when Arsenal signed Eze. I was on Husam's show and they were talking about, is this a good signing? And I was like, I don't think it's going to work out because Arteta don't really prioritize his attack no more in it. So I don't see him slotting in and doing what he did at Palace. Mo's like, oh, you have an agenda, you hate Arsenal. And then you know what he said on the stream? He said on the stream, oh, he's a flop. You know what? Let me get that out as well, actually, yeah. You man carry on talking, yeah. Let me find that, actually. But bear with me.
Listen, there's certain players you don't think are gonna be a certain way. I said the same thing about Gyökeres, and I'm not trying to say I knew before everyone else. I just looked at the guy's profile. I think, you know, in recent times, yeah, some people just don't understand profiles, bro. So like every player is different, innit? So like, yeah, I can't expect a certain player that has certain characteristics to do certain things.
I'm not gonna lie. I missed on Gyökeres, man. I thought he was gonna be so much better.
But I'll explain it though. Like, let's say not every left winger is a goal scoring winger.
No, you're right. Hold
on. Get me? Like, some people expect like every player to be a goal scoring winger. Like, if you're a left winger, you have to score goals. Usually that comes from if you play like the Liverpool system where you have a false nine and all the goals comes from your wingers. Do you get it? Not everyone's wingers are there to score goals, yeah. So if you have a Gyökeres, your wingers should be providing for Gyökeres, and that's kind of like how it usually works. But you're not really always gonna have your whole front free bagging all the time. Like, that's not.
Do you know what Firmino's highest goal tally in Yasser? Do you know how? You know Firmino, bro. His highest goal. Thank you, bro. I saw Richarlison outscore him. Firmino.
Martinelli got 15 as well.
How many?
Oh, he's 15 in the league.
15 in the league, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Bernardo Silva, yeah. Ahmed Diallo reminds me a lot of Bernardo Silva. They're both slow. He's not as good as Bernardo Silva. I'm not saying that. But they're both good at retaining the ball, drawing fouls, intelligent in build-up and stuff like that. Both got them type of characteristics. Yeah, the only difference is Bernardo Silva plays for City. Obviously, he's better than him as well. I'm not saying he's not. And City have been winning the leagues for years. But if Bernardo Silva was at Man United, they wouldn't rate him. They wouldn't rate him.
It's the same with Turkey, bro.
And I guarantee people wouldn't have rated him at the start of when he first joined City. It took years for them to realise and appreciate the player he is. Do you get what I'm saying? Like what he does, what he offers. He's not going to get you goals because he's too slow, bro. He's too slow to get you goals. Do you get what I'm saying? He can't get into position.
My first game at Old Trafford, bro. I'm like right in the front row, and it was City versus United. This man Bernardo Silva scores, and I'm just that game. I was like, that's when I was like, this man Bernardo Silva is just built different, bro. Like,
yeah.
What year was that?
This was Ollie's last season, so I think it was a couple weeks before Ollie got sacked. That 2-0.
The one you scored the tapping in it.
Yeah, it was
the
a
Gea
I
should have saved it,
think
though. The Gea should have saved it.
Bai had an own goal, and then
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was just watching because we didn't touch the ball that game. Don't forget, we probably had like 20%, like 25% possession.
Yeah, but that's what you lot were doing on the early, bro. Just sitting back and
Bro,
hitting on the
I was
counter.
just looking like, this is crazy, bro. Like,
No, they took the piss out of us that day.
no,
yes.
I think that is the most lopsided City United game I've seen in my lifetime. Even though it was only 2-0, we've lost worse. But the way that they bullied us in that game,
Yeah.
like,
We just couldn't get near it, innit?
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, they've got better. Sorry to divert you, but they've just these rivals you have. Like when they were talking about Cunha, listen, yeah, bro, they've been chatting about Cunha, bro. But when it comes to Eze, bro, it's crickets, mate. It's flipping crickets. I know he scored twice against Tottenham, and I do think Eze is a good player. Don't get it twisted. But the way how his performances, yeah. Let's push it under the rug. Let's not really talk. Let's overanalyze Cunha, who, bearing in mind, is playing in a worse team than Arsenal. I'm pretty sure Arsenal created more chances than us as a team. 100%. I think they're up there. What else?
Yeah, but that's they crossed the ball into the box of the team, bro.
But listen, but yes, they love the chance
creation, bro.
Yeah, but they love that chance creation, so it's a plus on them. They should be happy with that. Cunha was playing for Ruben Amorim for a long time. Eze is with a team that had Arteta for 6 years. There's more of a stability in that club, better environment, and what? Eze is getting outplayed by Cunha, who just came from Wolves.
That's like when we got Caicedo. That's like when we got Caicedo and Rice went to Arsenal, yeah, and he went in and he was looking good straight away. But Caicedo was on his own on the island, and you don't know the island. Casemiro's on the island.
Oh yeah.
McAllister's on. You can get cost out because you're 60 million, 100 million, 120 million. But when you're on the island, it don't matter how many millions you cost, bro. You can't do anything. But people don't care about that. It's your player's not performing. Look how he's running towards his own goal, chasing the ball. But like, that's what agendas are agendaing, isn't it? Like, that's what everyone does, bro. Like, for me, with Eze, we've always known he had little purple patches, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Even I've heard Crystal Palace fans say, yo, will have like a great run and then he might have few games here and there. But you need to, like, if you really deep it, Eze scored, what was it, a hat-trick in the first game against Tottenham.
Yeah.
And Bentancur wasn't playing as a DM. He essentially let Eze score 3 goals from the edge of the box sphere that D was just free, bro. That's where he scored his 3 goals from. No one was marking him. All the other games where he's getting marked, he's not in the game. Same for Gyökeres, bro. He's seen how long he had time to shoot yesterday. All the other games we see him, he got no time. the one game he gets time, he's shooting. You know what I'm saying? You see the audio.
My issue is here. I get told here that I overrate certain players here about the Ahmad's called. You know what? I might overrate. You can say I overrate Ahmad, but when I see stuff like this here,
we can't hear it.
Bear with. Hold on.
Unmute it, innit?
Can you all hear this?
Yeah.
Saka. But other than that, I think Saka's been better than Vinny. He's been better than Rodrigo this season, even with his injuries. I think he's been better than Lamine Yamal. Yes, I think he's been better.
What season was this?
100% he's been better.
I think it was the year of
100%. I think Bukayo Saka is one of the best wingers in world football.
This season,
I think this guy's completely underrated. I think people disrespect him so much.
You think he's been better than Dembele, for example?
Even Douglas Luiz is laughing.
I swear on my life, yeah. I remember when I watched.
People will do.
Douglas Luiz is hilarious.
I swear on my life, yeah. I remember watching.
Come on, bro. George, that's my guy, man. Even Douglas Luiz is laughing, bro.
You know when Kvaratskhelia, yeah, joined the PSG.
What a player!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you say what a player though, but Saka had more GA than Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, he did.
In a harder league, by the way. In a harder league, do you know what I'm saying? But Don Hassan was like, Arsenal should have signed him. I think Kvaratskhelia would be their best winger. I was thinking at the time, I was like, he would be their best player, bro. That guy's unbelievable. I thought he was the best player in the world. I think Yamal's probably better than him now, but do you know, Kvaratskhelia, every time I watch him almost, he has some quiet games, but bro, when I watch him and he's on his game, bro, that guy's my gosh,
unreal. He's ridiculous. One of my favorite players to watch, bro. Even at Napoli, like, because the goals he was scoring were ridiculous. That title season, bro. and I encourage everyone to go back and watch that Napoli league title winning season, bro. Some of the best goals, some of the best football we've seen in a minute, bro.
He's a joke, bro. Honestly,
whoa, what a play!
Even what he did for his country at the Euros, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He's ridiculous.
Him and Mama, that's really, bro. It was literally two.
There's certain players like they're a victim of their nationality, bro. If this man was French, or if this man was Spanish, or if this man was English, bro, we'd be talking about him like he was.
Oh, listen, Mandem, yeah, I don't want. There's one more receipt in it, yeah, about the Eze. Listen, bear with you.
Send me that Judge Mo one, by the way. I will. Is a good player.
Just listen to this one, yeah. Hold on. It's 2 minutes. Bear with. On paper, he's a good player. I wanted him at Man United, but he's gonna have Ødegaard, he's gonna have Zubamendi, and he's gonna have Declan Rice. So you're gonna play with 2 8s in Rice and Ødegaard, and then left wing is gonna be Eze. We've all watched Eze. We've seen him even play for England on the left-hand side. He's not the same player as he plays for Palace, where Glasner gives him all that freedom and all that time to express himself. And a team, and think about it. People say, I'm salty, yeah? Okay, I'm salty. The Ødegaard that you guys are complaining about, he was not playing like he was 2 years ago, right? He wasn't playing like that. He was playing a lot more expressive. He was literally creating. He was dribbling past players. He was seeing more of the ball. That is literally what Eze thrives on. So if you guys are just going to be passing around the back here and just play on the wing, then I don't see.
I don't know why. So I don't know. Like, you're writing him off.
No, but I
plays very good. He's not a winger. Why are you assuming that? Why are you assuming?
No, but on the stream that we were on the stream there. Okay, I'm getting a stream where Mo was talking about how Eze is skipping past players. He's expressing himself. He's driving with the ball in transition. He's a danger. And I like Arteta. Yeah.
What do we need?
Fans, wait, hold on. The same Arsenal fans who say that he's holding Saka back. He's not allowing him to do his he's not allowed to express himself. He's holding Ødegaard back. He's become too defensive. Yeah. What makes you think that he's going to allow Eze to thrive? What? Just because?
Why did they sign Eze?
Just on paper. Like,
what is wrong? What is wrong with?
I mean, he's wasted if he's going to. He's wasted.
Why?
He's wasted because he's not a left winger.
You're wrong. He's not gonna. He doesn't have to play on the left as a touchline. You're not. What does that mean? You're being salty for no reason.
Well, I'm not being salty, by the way.
Well, you're being salty for no reason.
Well, I'm not being
Instead of being objective, once you're on the
a few moments later.
Eze is a flop at Arsenal. Hasn't even played.
See that happening. I mean.
Hey,
anyone with a brain could see that.
What was one of the funniest guys on YouTube, bro? Like, on accident, he is actually one of the funniest. He's like an uncle, and it's just so funny, bro.
The Egyptian uncle, bro.
We'll talk though. Let's talk about Ahmed. You were spitting straight facts. This is like you're spitting straight facts, bro. Like, anyone who Eze was never going to fit into that framework, bro. They're a very defensive-minded team, a very rigid team. If you want like this, nobody has real freedom in that system. You know what I'm saying? That Arsenal's like, who is this player that has this free role, that's doing whatever they want? Like, everyone has a very, very specific role in that team, and you can see it. You see what I'm saying? So no, I shout out to you, man. That's straight up facts, bro.
But you know what it is, though, Timmy? That was literally 6 more before the season even started.
Yeah.
These guys, this is my problem with people on YouTube, bro. They can't hack different opinions. Yeah, what they wanted me to say on that stream: glaze Eze to the max, say he's going to take Arsenal to the league title, and he's going to have a sensational season like Palmer did in his first year, and he's the best. And oh my god, I'm so jealous. But they can't hack it. Yeah, man, saying he's a flop in his own stream. Mo, I'm watching you, mate, like a hawk, bro. Yeah, he wants to laugh about my Ahmad takes. Yeah, get out, mate. Yeah, get out, bro. Yeah, listen, man, it's not personal. He's my guy, innit? Yeah, I have to speak to him on WhatsApp. Well, listen, I'm fasting, but I'm switched on. Doesn't make a difference. Yeah, I'm switched on, innit? So, yeah, man. But anyway, we diverted, innit? But don't worry, there's going to be more. I'll send you that, by the way, touchline. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm going to bounce though because I've got to go.
Big up, innit?
Big up.
Big up. Take care, man.
What's the score prediction for Palace? Well, I'm going 4-0.
What's the score?
Prediction for Palace, Man United Palace.
Man United Palace. I've got them 3-1. 3-1 United.
4-0, mate. 4-0. Easy slapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting the fun on there when Glasnow's coughing. They ain't scoring a goal. I don't know where you're getting a goal from, by the way, because they ain't getting a goal, mate. They're terrible. They're awful. They got Brendan Johnson on 0015. Yeah, they ain't scoring. I'm going 4-0. 8-0 United. I would love it. If we beat them 8-0, I would love it. Anyway, see you later.
Big up, Touchline. Big up,
Big
up, man. Make sure you subscribe and like, man, to Touchline's YouTube channel, innit? Yeah. But yeah, man, we've got obviously Palace next. We'll just do like 5 more minutes and then that's it. So what do you say about Palace? Do you think we've got Palace? Who else have we got? Is it Newcastle? We got Newcastle at their ground, you know, after that game at St. James's Park. So
one second, I gotta pull it up. Where did this go? I literally just had it. Where'd it go? Go continue, Amma. I literally just
no worries. World class for me is someone who's got obviously world class talent, yeah, and performs at a high level, yeah. On I would say in a consistent basis, and yeah, I would say world class talent performs it at a really super high level that not many players can do, and does it at a fairly. I'm not expecting some mad longevity. If he does it for 2 years, you can still be world class, by the way, in 2 years or 3 years. You don't have to play for flipping 25 gazillion years to be, because there's been bare guys that played for that long and never even uttered the word world class. Do you get me?
You use the term world class so loosely. In this era, it makes my blood boil. We probably have, I don't even think we probably have 15 to 20 world class players right now on Earth. But the way that fans talk these, that you think we have 100 is crazy. And I'm probably overhyping it. I don't even know if we have 15 to 20. We might have 10 to 15, if that. It's just such a overused term, bro. Like, people were calling Saka world class a couple years ago. I'm just looking like, what are you talking about? What are you like? Even Saka at his absolute peak was not a world class player. And I like Bukayo Saka. I don't think he's a bad. I think he's a very good.
He's not a bad player. He's a good player. Good player.
I think he's a very good player. I would never question that. But like, this world class thing, Bruno Fernandes, world class. What are we talking about? World class. Like, it's actually a crazy thing to say. The only, like, I'm thinking off the top of my head, like, in the Premier League, the world class players in the Prem, like, actively, not like Salah used to be a world class player. He is no longer a world class.
Rodri, maybe.
Rodri, to me, Rodri's before his injury, he was the best player on earth. That I said that very consistently, and he probably still is the best player on earth when he gets his form back, or he continues to get his form. Rodri, Haaland, I gotta give it to Haaland, even though he's not a he's not a world class. There's a lot of flaws. He's just so inevitable.
He's world class at what he does.
Yeah, you just have to. I just have to give him that.
Yeah.
Who else? Arsenal don't have no world. Arsenal don't have no world class players, bro.
I don't think. I mean, do we? I don't think we've got any world class player either. I mean, if you want to put Cass, but I don't. Cass right now. I don't know.
Cass is not world class anymore.
He's very good, I guess.
He's still a very good player. Like that game against Man City, bro. That was a masterclass. People were talking about Fernandes that game. I'm just looking like, what this man Cass is doing. Some of the passes he made in that City game, I'm just like, bro, this is insanity. Like, this is actually insanity. Like, this is crazy. So, I mean, I wouldn't consider him world class anymore. He just doesn't have the same energy he used to have. He doesn't have, but who else though? I'm just thinking like Chelsea.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, Van Dijk, he falls into the same category as like the.
He's on the back end. He was a world class player.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'd still call. Man.
And Alisson as well. Alisson, you could probably.
Alisson, he's also like that whole Liverpool team. They had world class players, right? Alisson was world class. Van Dijk was world class. Salah was world class. Mane was world class. Like, those are truly world class players.
Yeah.
But now, because they're on the back end, right? Like Salah, is he world class still? I don't know.
Nah, he's not. I think he's world class.
Rice is not a world class player. Rice is listen. I know how you feel about Rice. I rate Declan Rice more than you rate Declan Rice. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he's not a world class player. You like Bro, Pedri is a world-class player. You feel me? Like that is a world-class midfielder.
And Vitinha as well.
Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia, like those are world-class players.
Yamal as well.
Yamal, world-class player. Like Harry Kane, world-class player.
That's a shout too, Harry Kane. I forgot about that. Obviously, that's a shout actually. Yeah. You got Elise. I mean, he's entering that. I think with Elise,
he's entering like he's the top. Like I always say, it's world-class players and then top players. Like,
yeah.
There's like that little right underneath. I think Elise is like right here.
Yeah.
Bro, what a player! If he does, because last season he was crazy. If he's replicating it right now, it'd be hard to argue at the end of this season that he's not, because he's just on another level.
I think you know what Elise needs. What Elise needs,
a personality. Because if he had that, we'd be probably calling him world class. But
you know what? I think with not takes him to the next level. Actually, maybe it takes him to the next level. Is like the big games. You know, Vinny's big games, right? I'm not saying he can't perform in big games. I saw him play really well against Inter last year in the Champions League. He cooked that whole defense, right? Yeah. I think in the big games, maybe be a bit more decisive and also a good Champions League run. And then if he continues on another solid season as he's having this year as next year, then you can say that he's entering the world-class bracket. My guy Catch, bro, what are you saying, innit? Big up, man.
You heard the Declan Rice slander.
You heard the Declan Rice, and then he was like, bro, what you say about Rice? Yeah?
I didn't say anything. Leave me out.
But Dembele off PSG world class. The thing is with Dembele, you know when I gave you my definition of world class, he's a guy who possesses world class talent. Last year, obviously, he won the Ballon d'Or. He had a very, very, very good season. Dembele, I personally believe that Yamal was more consistent and was better from start to finish. But I'm not going to knock Dembele's.
A Ballon d'Or is a Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or's Ballon d'Or, innit? But bro, Dembele was super vital in them Champions League runs, innit? Yeah, super.
That's a weird one. That's actually a great question, or I don't know if it's a question or a statement, but Dembele was a weird one to me because most of his career he's been inconsistent. Let's call it spade a spade. A majority of his career he would show flashes, and it just would never ever be consistent because of his injury history, his form at Remember Barcelona spent like 100. How much did Barcelona spend on him?
Him and Coutinho, they spent some money on him.
They spent all the money that who do they sell? They sold some. Who do they?
I think they sold.
Was it Neymar? It was Neymar. Yeah. They sold Neymar and then spent all that money on Dembele and Coutinho, and they flopped like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, Dembele's been playing like a world class player for like a year and some change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I wouldn't call him world class because it's just like we haven't seen it for more than like 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? So
this is why you would say he's playing at a world class level at this moment in time.
Exactly.
But like, whether he is world class, whatever. But I think
to say he's a rubber stamped world class player.
Yeah, it's mad. But you know what it is? I'll kind of go with what Ahmed was saying earlier. He said we've kind of always known he possessed world class ability.
Yeah,
of course.
Never I feel like last season is the first time we really seen it on that stage and showing it.
It all came together last season.
Obviously, I think when we start saying the world class thing, I think consistency becomes a thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I do think that the Messi and Ronaldo's kind of ruined the whole. They were mad, but
like I always said, like I wouldn't. When it comes to like the world class conversation, you can't even really discuss Messi and Ronaldo. You feel me? Because like
that's how everyone sees it, though. That's how they look at everyone, though. That's what I'm realizing over time. That everyone just looks at them, everyone else like that. If
that's
just like the goal, then he's
mythical. They're not even world class. Those are just mythical beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really human. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to kind of ignore them. You feel me? And then go this. Okay, leave this right here. I don't agree with this.
I was about to say Jordan Henderson won trophies at Liverpool. He was never world class.
But even then, like here again, I will use Harry Kane as the.
Hey, Ahmed, though, were you surprised though what he done the other day? I wasn't surprised. I was like, I've been saying that.
Oh, when he
gave the ball away, when he gave
I've always said he's not press resistant.
I thought about you when he did that. I literally was like, bro, this man, Ahmed's about to cook this man on TikTok, bro.
The first time I spoke to Ahmed, yeah, I said it to him, yeah. Listen, remember you came on my stream for the United.
Yeah.
What did I say to you? You've always been right about Rice. Just don't listen to them, man. Don't listen to them. You get me?
As if this is West Ham, bro. I made the video about
I agree, bro. I think Declan Rice is a top.
I've always said, yeah, I think he's a great ball winner, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But
he's more than that, bro.
But my thing is, yeah, I think I believe he's improved this season, innit? From what I usually used to see from him, innit? Like in terms of in an Arsenal shirt. Because even when I seen him in England, bro, he had Kobe Mainoo holding his hand, bro, in the Euros. If it weren't for that, bro, he does that thing where he gets the ball and he's like, hot potato, you take it. You take it.
I don't agree with that.
You know what it is with Rice, yeah? This is my thing. Go on. No, go on.
I was gonna say, like, I don't agree with that. I think let's go back a little bit. When he was at West Ham, I used to say this guy is the type of player United need. Like, I used to say it so much, and the reason why is you're right. Obviously, the ball winning is his probably, but the ball carrying, I feel like the ball carrying aspect of his game is so underrated. And like,
oh yeah, he used to run the whole pitch. I remember that.
It's so good, bro. The ball carrying is so good, bro. Like, as much as I want to dislike him, he's not, like, at the end of the day, he's an Arsenal player. Like, fuck Arsenal. I remember when we beat Arsenal the other day, I can't even show you what I was posting in the group chat, my group chat, bro. Just killing those guys. But like, yeah, if you ask me, like, would I want Declan Rice on my team right now, I'd be like, God, in a heartbeat. I would take Declan Rice at Manchester United
but if you had certain level of midfielders in your team, yeah, or if you got, because this is the thing, yeah, you already kind of have a ball carrier in Cunha. Do you get me? You don't want too many ball carriers all the time. It just depends on what you're trying to do, innit? Like what you're trying to build.
Why do you say that?
It depends on that, because it's one of those things where you can have a ball carrier and like a ball winner, and that you know what I've always said, it kind of depends on what system or what way you want to play in it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you might want to have a mixture. Do you get, you know how like you have a Vitinha who's more better on the ball, then you have the other Danny who might be the guy who's the ball winner, then you have the other guy who, do you get me? Like, you want to have a mixture of things.
I hear what you're saying. I think my response to that would be that I think that Kobe Mainoo is not just a ball carrier. He also is great in possession. He can do the one touch, the 1-2s. He can carry the ball. I think he's an incisive, sorry?
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Kobe. I was talking about Kobe Mainoo.
Oh yeah, I think Kobe Mainoo is better going forward.
If Declan Rice was on our team right now, let's just hypothetically say, my midfield three would be Declan Rice, Casemiro, Mainoo. I promise you. And people probably
for me, because what's his name? I think for me, Kobe Mainoo for me is just. I think I rate him more going forward than I do defensively. But that's probably
that's what I'm saying.
Because he ain't really got the pace, like. But I think that's not for something that we can really blame him for. You get me? But in general, like.
I just think that Declan Rice because
I see why you take Rice.
We hate Arsenal so much. He's like a very again. He's also not. I don't know if he's worth 100 million. Like, I think that's another. They spent probably too much money on him, right? 100 million is a lot for Declan Rice. Like, let's be real. But if you take that out and just say like what he's done for, like, he made Arsenal way better. Like, he made that Arsenal team a much, much more solid, more solid.
He's made them more solid in terms of
ball higher up, though. This is the thing, Ahmed. He recovers the ball higher up.
The issue with Arsenal is number 8. That's the person they should be talking about right now.
He's got a centre back in number 8, bro. Like, it's mad.
Number 8 has been anonymous.
But you know what it is with me about Rice, yeah? When I look at Rice play football, I don't instantly think this guy is trash. For example, I don't think that instantly. My thing is with me, the reason why people think about Declan Rice mistake, and then me, Ahmed. It's more like I don't rate him. I don't rate him like that. I do think he's overrated, but I can still, for example, I can still not rate a player highly and say I want his skill set just to benefit the team. Does that make sense?
No, I follow you. You know what it is, Ahmed? I think you are like the ice to the fire that is Arsenal's overhyping of their players.
Yeah. I'm just trying to cool it down, innit?
They call him world class, and there needs to be like there has to be somebody in the space.
There's no one doing it.
It's like you're right. There is no one. You truly are the one doing it, and I'm cool with it. I'm actually cool with it because I don't think you're saying anything like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You can obviously disagree with the take 100%. Listen, I'm not going to lie. The midfield three that you just named, Cass in the 6, Cobby and Rice in the 8. In terms of balance, you have everything there.
Oh, it's crazy balance.
It's good balance, isn't it?
The problem is, though, you can't play Rice in the 6.
That's my point. That's what I've been... Bro, they've been calling him the best 6. And I said... He ain't a 6. There's a reason why you bought Zubimendi. There's a reason why Thomas Partey was your best midfielder in terms of that holding, keeping it, bro. Because like he has that ball ability to be able to break lines. He doesn't really take too many touches. For example, Wharton. Yeah, you see Max Palace. You hardly ever see Wharton take more than 2 touches. First touch, control it, boom, forward. With Rice,
He's a safe first player, bro.
If this is me being objective, so you're going to rarely see this. He's a good player playing for a very good team, which helps him even more, if that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So I believe, if the team wasn't as good, I don't think he's that ceiling raiser in terms of making it even better, if that makes sense. I don't know if that explains.
I'm processing what you just said, and
I think he's a product of how good Arteta is.
I don't think he's a ceiling raiser. I think he's a floor raiser. Like
you can say that, yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Like I think he raises the floor of a team. He's not going to be the reason you win a league title. You feel me? But he is going to be like that type of player where it's like he's ever present. He's steady. And honest, you're my brother. What's your name again? I can't see your. Forgive me.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh yes. Blessings, brother. I was gonna say, like for Chelsea, for instance, they could use a Declan Rice, bro. I'm sorry, like they could use another one of those type of players that that could play with the Caicedo. You feel me? And then like, are you following me? And then it gives the life like somebody like a Palmer more license. You feel me? So that's the type of player that he is, and I appreciate those. Like for me personally, I do think those type of players are generally underappreciated, not Declan Rice per se.
Yeah.
Archetype of player is generally underappreciated, and I like those type of players. So,
no, 100%. The thing is, like obviously on Twitter, these lot they can't comprehend like critical thinking and actually using your brains. When I'm rage baiting the life out of them, it's because I want the reaction. It's easy, bro. It's easy. I believe it though. Don't get me wrong. I believe what I'm saying, but I have to put a certain tone, to get people biting in it because I know it rattles them to the core. So listen, I do what I do in it. Just to round things up here, I'm seeing Elliot Anderson links quickly. Listen, Yasser, I don't know if you've watched him. I'm going to be real in it. I've been chatting to Wolfie, I'm Nottingham Forest fan, and I've been hearing that he doesn't think it's going to happen. Listen, he don't like United, so obviously he's going to say that. With Elliot, I've seen a few games of him. I think he's good on the ball. I think he's strong. I think he's physical. I don't think his shooting is that great. I actually think he's more of a number 8, but he can play in that number 6 position. Do you guys think, that this is the type of midfielder that we need, or would you rather someone else like a Belieber or a Wharton? Is Elliot Anderson the perfect midfielder to be able to not fully replace Cass, but to stabilize that midfield? Because for as good as Cass and Cobby are together, we need some quality in depth, and we also need to. Well, Cass is leaving, so Elliot Anderson. I think he's a good player. I think his best attribute is his passing range and being comfortable in possession. So it's a good skill to have. I think defensively he's decent. I think off the ball, Wharton isn't as good as Elliot Anderson, but I believe Elliot Anderson's. I don't know. I think both of them are good players. I would say Wharton's more of a 6 and Wharton's more of an 8. That's from what I've seen in it. So.
Wharton.
I know loads of teams will be in for him, innit?
Yeah,
Wharton on the ball's crazy, yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, I think they both kind of like it's the opposite, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Where Anderson might be like he's kind of like the very tenacious player. Do you get me? Like he's pressing and he's defending and all that. But I feel like with Wharton, it's more possession. Like if you play possession-based football, you want Wharton. Do you get me? Because he's on the ball, picking those line-breaking passes, but so it just depends on what you need, innit? But listen, I think Anderson can help your team 100%. Like I think it definitely makes a difference. You know what I'm saying?
The last great passer that we had in our team, like in terms of passing through the midfield, is like Ericsson. Like I'm talking about like the most recent Ericsson. Either before that you had Pogba. Bro, listen,
you had that. I swear to you, I forgot you had Eric. I was about to say Schweinsteiger or something.
Bro. Yeah, this Yasser guy is funny, bro. He's just like very calmly funny. You know what I'm saying?
I big up Yasser.
Yeah.
To your point though, on Anderson, we should get him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that I said this. I was ranting in a stream a few hours ago, and I commented like,
big up rants, man.
We should spend.
That's where I saw your name.
Oh, were you on the stream?
Yeah. That's I'm thinking. I've seen his name somewhere before, bro.
I was saying we should spend every single penny this summer. Oh my God, I'll answer that. We should spend every single penny this summer on midfielders. I wouldn't even look anywhere else. I'll be so serious. If we spent money on 3 or 4 midfield players, I'm telling you, and didn't spend money on defense, didn't spend money on the attack, I'd be so happy. So if Anderson is one of those players, please, I'd welcome it. And the thing with Anderson is like, he's not a Casemiro replacement. Like he's not a Casemiro replacement. He's not as good off the ball as Casemiro. Obviously, he has more length at this stage of his career, but he doesn't have the
IQ, and he's not as a goal threat, bro. The Casemiro goal threat,
the Casemiro goal threat is crazy. The Casemiro goal threat is so crazy. I don't know what Real Madrid were doing back.
You don't know how you're gonna replace that, you know.
Like bro, they had him doing graveyard shifts, bro. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like he's actually like Casemiro is actually a legitimate goal threat. Like every game. Like how many goals does he have this season? Like in all comps, like
I think he's got like in all comps. I'm not sure. I think he's got 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 in the Prem, and then I think in all comps it's like it's inching closer to like 7. Like it's something crazy, bro. And it's just like we're not. I was saying the other day, bro, if I was Michael Carrick, I would be spending every single day talking to Casemiro. Say, listen, I'm fighting to get this job. Yeah, if I get this job, go and beg your wife to stay in Manchester. Go and beg,
please.
Bro.
No. Send the wife to Brazil. Yeah, he can do the holiday thing, bro. He can just stay there for 1 year.
Chill. Tell the wife, hey, just stay for 1 more year. Just stay tell the wife, because it is a Brazil thing, bro. He wants to go back to Brazil, make $1 bajillion and chill. Because he's worked so hard, and I get it. But bro, give us 1 more year in the rain. Give us 1 more year in the cold, in the rain, please. Because it's like
I actually think he's going back to Portugal.
Oh, do you really know?
No, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's fully true. That's where he started off his career. I think that's where.
Stay here, bro. What are you talking about, Porto? I thought it was going back to the favelas, bro. He's talking about.
They might win the league, you know. Porto might win the league. If Porto
forget about Portugal, man.
He wants 1 more title. He wants 1 more league title, bro.
I thought going back to his mother country, bro. No, if it's not a favela thing, stay at Manchester, bro. What are we talking about?
Hey,
what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, I'm just checking. He's got 5 goals in the Premier League, and he's got 1 in the FA Cup. We're knocked out of. But yeah, he's got 7 goal contribution in 25 games for a deep line, midfielder. So.
Casemiro, 100%.
On top of the performances too. So,
important midfielder, bro. That's why I was telling people that we can't judge Casemiro, especially when he was going through the things he was going through in that midfield, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was listen, there's no structure there.
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I lost hope, but it's like I think it was more frustration and anger. He's so good, bro. He is so good. It's crazy. Like
he said himself, his best season was at United, individually.
Yes, it was that first season under Ten Hag.
I never knew he could pass like that on my life.
Best football Casemiro has ever played in his
life. It feels like light work, bro. He was playing with was
That's with
training with, like,
Ronaldo as well. I
Klopp and
remember
them.
his goal. That was what he was linking with Ronaldo. Bro, like at Madrid, yeah, he obviously had sick Champions League final games. Like I remember the one against Liverpool. He scored a goal against Juve in a final. Like I know he had that in his locker, yeah, but he didn't have to, bro. In terms of being a goal threat, there were bare goals in Madrid. He didn't even have to do that. Probably.
Yeah,
So
He had to just, bro. He had to win the ball back, pass it to Kroos.
Yeah, literally. He was win the ball back, pass it to Kroos. Win the ball back, pass it to Kroos, bro. That was his job, and he did it better than anybody, bro. Casemiro is one of the greatest defensive midfielders we've ever seen.
100%.
But I think at United, that season where we finished, was it third, and then we won the Carabao Cup, bro.
Carabao Cup. Scored in the Carabao, I think.
Yeah, he scored in the final, a header. Yeah, bro. He was just, bro. It's just crazy. I can't believe that he had that, and we literally, he's been worth the money. Like he's been worth the 70 million. Like there's a lot of people who've been like, Jamie Carragher, leave the football before the football leaves you.
Even have to apologize,
Bro. Did he apologize? I never saw that.
He said it's fair to say that the football hasn't left him. What a player!
I need to go find that, bro. I never knew that.
Jamie Carragher.
Bro, it definitely hurt him when you said that, though. It definitely hurt him. So,
of course, because it's like, bro, that statement was such like a big like viral moment. Like,
it's forever gonna stick, bro. Every time you talk about it, every time you remember Casemiro in the Prem, what do you say? They thought they thought the football left him, but so he proved them wrong. Like, you always remember it, bro. But like I said, man, I think Casemiro, obviously, it's gonna. We really need to see what you guys are gonna do to replace him. And the same way you said, you want to spend that money on midfield. I'm the opposite, blood. I want all the budget to be spent at centre backs, bro. There's gonna be 6 centre backs, But,
listen, I'll be really. I'm not trying to see any more centre backs. And yeah, just get me midfielders. Listen, I want to big up Temi. Yasser, my guy, bro, always providing me the clips. Yeah, Yasser is a very good person to have here in the YouTube scene, because you know what it is. He'll say things quietly, people will miss it, but you see the receipts, bro. I'm telling you, he's like ever like a whole.
Listen, Ahmed,
I'm taking tips of Yasser, bro. I'm
telling you right now, Ahmed. I've been saying this, and I said this earlier to someone. I said, all I need is Arsenal to bottle the league. Because remember when we got all the energy from a certain someone on Ahwa, I said,
Paz.
I said, I'm gonna calm it all down. I'm gonna come and we're gonna revisit this at the end of the season. I might do man of the match performance, you get me? Bring all the clips. And that's how I'm gonna end it. But this is the thing, I feel like sometimes there's no point arguing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you can just bring evidence, bro.
Yeah.
You know how I compare it to? Sometimes you see like yesterday, you lot saw the lineup. So a lot of man saying, why did Sesko not start? Everyone's moaning. But then when you win the game and you see Sesko coming off the bench and he has his effect off the bench, when you have all the facts, you might be like, you know what? The manager was right.
He was right. Keep it off the bench, bro. Why change it?
Then you realize you were moaning for no reason. So I've always been a guy where I said, even when I see a rubbish lineup, I'm like, let me see. If it cooks, then there's no point in me moaning. Then I can be upset, angry. That's how I look at things, innit? But listen, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things, innit? We'll see what happens. But sometimes you need to be able to separate between the agendas and the football. Because sometimes I feel like Ahmed's willing to talk football, but everyone else doesn't want to talk football. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, when I'm on other shows, I've become accustomed to not talking about football. I'm only going to talk proper with guys who, like my type of circle, innit? You guys, innit? And that's the only time where I'm going to be talking. Because you know what, if it's obviously big up Saeed, innit? I can have my say there. I'm not saying I can't have my say elsewhere, but more of my trolley side and my, rage bait side is going to be there. And that's what they're getting me until they can't. That's what they're getting in it. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. And
bro, I just want to talk ball, bro. I could care less about the theatrics, bro. I just want to talk football, bro. That's literally That's literally what I'm here for, man.
But it's just, you realize this over time that when you are trying to explain something, a lot of the times, like you did with the Eze thing.
Yep.
I looked at it, I was like, he's not a winger, but if the manager uses him as a winger, I don't see it happening. The Gyökeres thing, I said, I've watched him play. He likes to drop deep, go out wide. He's not going to get all that space in the Prem. But if the manager does what, let's say, Pep did with City. You know, in the beginning of the season, he was playing that counter-attacking football, and Haaland was eating. Maybe if he kind of changes it like that and catches teams off guard, maybe it's gonna work. This guy stuck to his last season's football and just said, "Yo,
with better depth, that's it.
on the pitch," and he's hoping, blood. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, cool. I don't see this working. But he's bought this player. He's back in anyway, and I'm like, bro, that's not how you just gonna. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, certain man are just doing the hoping Arsenal wins. Do you get me? Because it doesn't.
Well, we know that. You know, we know why they're doing that, bro. Listen, I don't really hate Arsenal as a club, like they call their a rival, but I'm seeing a lot of people twerking for.
I can't even lie, bro. I hate Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a video on TikTok the other day. There's a woman that said, "I'm going to Tarawih right now to pray Chelsea never wins the trophy ever again." I was like, yo, hey, you need to pray Arsenal wins the league, bro. Why are you praying on my downfall? You know, that was wrong. But this is the thing. I just think that a lot of people are just going too far. Like, for me, it just feels like too far trolling. Maybe I just love the game too much, innit? Do you get me? And it's like, I think me and Ahmed there, we found kind of like not necessarily a middle ground. We just found that we have like a similar mindset in terms of we both get called aesthetic merchants and all of that. But you know, I always used to say, yo, if there's good aesthetics, that usually means there's good football. That usually
that's a good thing, you know. If there's good aesthetic, that's a bar, bro. There's good aesthetics, there's good football in it. 100%. Kvaratskhelia, yeah, bro. If you look at his output the past 2-3 years, it's trash. His output is trash. But hold on a minute. You just said he's the best left winger, but then you gassing up.
I had that conversation the other day about Hazard, yeah, because man was saying to me that if you play a low block, they were talking about we need someone that breaks a low block, and I said, well, we used to have Hazard. I never used to think about how I'm gonna break low blocks, because when he played West Ham, man just said, you know what, I'm tired of going all around. I'm just gonna go through them. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. You need the players that have the unpredictability.
Yeah, you need the magic. You need the magic. Like you 100% need those players who can just do a wise out of nowhere.
But what's his GA though? That's the problem. What's his GA? Oh, he doesn't have great GA. And then the other day, I don't know if you lot have seen this. Yeah, man, are comparing Gyökeres to Drogba, bro. I swear down. I told them, man, I'm fasting today. Man, like Igao, and he said, well, yeah, Drogba only scored 15 goals in a season, so he's on.
Lukaku has more Premier League goals than Drogba, but Drogba is quadruple the player of him. So what does that mean? Do you get me?
I was trying to explain that.
Every time I hear people talk about who's the Premier League GOAT, unless you've lived and watched him, I've never heard of Alan Shearer being in that. I've never heard it. Not to say that he's not amazing in terms of what he does. He bagged bare goals, but it's always Thierry Henry. I mean, there has to be a reason why Thierry Henry is the Premier League GOAT, not just the output. There's something else. I've never heard when people talk.
Bro, he had that pace.
It's crazy, bro. Ronaldo, Thierry Henry, Wayne Rooney, bro. Rooney could have had. I know Rooney's got good stats. Well, he could have had like double the stats if he really wanted to.
Let me explain. Ahmed, I listened to this here. The other day, I was flicking through my TV, and then I realized I had MUTV on that. I was like, "What's this?" Yeah. Like, then I saw all Rooney's goals. I said, "Yo, I ain't watched this in ages. Let me just see what I got." And I'm just seeing Gary Neville and them, man, even Valencia, just crossing it straight to his head while he's in the box. Yeah, and man just heading in the box every single time. I'm thinking, I never, you know how long it's been since I saw a fullback cross the ball or winger cross the ball straight to the striker, like on his head. It's always going from one winger to another winger, or it's a gambling thing where they're just hoping it falls somewhere in a certain area. So, like, I've always said that, yo,
wingers right now aren't traditional. I think the last time that I saw like an out-and-out winger in the Premier League, I'm not saying he was as good as Giggs yet, but stylistically it was like maybe a Leroy Sané or something like that, innit? Like that was actually going around the outside, inside. A left-footed player playing on the left-hand side was crossing. He was lethal in free kicks, you know. He had a banger of a free kick on him.
Yeah,
he could strike the ball.
Thing, man. You know?
When he had his afro, bro. Like
Leroy Sané was built different.
Yeah, it's the injuries, isn't it, that messed them up, bro. It's the injuries that messed them up. It kind of destroyed him.
The problem now is that we have this weird thing in football where we put in players that aren't traditionally in that position in different positions, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? Where I'm seeing man put a defensive-minded player forward And I think that was what player was it that I've seen? I think someone done it at United. Was it a
defensive
Dorothy
player?
or something? Put him off
Dorothy.
instead of having like a what's it called, like a Ahmad as wing back when he's more attacking minded, which means he's go more forward than go back. You put in a defensive player and he's always
Oh,
further back.
he was playing defensive fullbacks and wing backs.
Yeah. Or you have like a, I don't know, like, you know, sometimes, I know this is a lot of people gonna eat this, but I don't expect more from a Saka, because I know that his mind is just he's grown up as a defensive player. There's only so much I expect from him as an attacker. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who's this?
Naturally an attacker.
Who's this? Saka?
Yeah. Like, I know he's playing on the wing and he's back goals and all that, but I don't expect him to have like a star factor, because usually the wingers have that when they're naturally playing in those positions. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect things from certain players that don't play in certain positions, or it's not their natural position. Like, Declan Rice, he started off as a centre back, then he went to DM, now he's at 8. It's not the same as having that kid who grew up always playing in midfield, who's playing at 8. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, or if you put like a attacker playing in the 8, you know he's gonna have more. He's just set up to go forward more than he's defensively, so he might be defensively weak. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
because Rhys James in the academy started in midfield, I'm pretty sure, and then he worked his way back in terms of
what
being
happens when you put him at fullback. Fair enough, he's good defensively, but he has that going forward too. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's really good going forward and defensively, but that's because he played midfield. So that is a bit different, isn't it? But it's like every player is different as well. I just feel like there's a lot of this. We're shoving players in positions now, bro. Like the Eze on the left wing and that. I'm like, bro, like he's a player that you play in the middle. He's always gonna cut in. He's never going out wide and stretching the pitch. You know,
he's not gonna do what Martinelli does, isn't it, bro? And go around the outside, bro. Like, he's always gonna try and occupy that center area. So, but that's what I'm saying. Innit? People nowadays don't really watch it. It's all about like highlights in him. But listen, big.
I call it. You know what it is? I call it watching football on a calculator. That's what I call it.
Spreadsheets, innit? They love their spreadsheets. By the way, I'm not against, like, obviously stats here. There's going to be benefits because your team gets more goals and then there's assists in it. But like,
stats are important, but they're not the whole story. Like, we watch football with our eyes. Like, that's the reality. Is like,
you know what I've been doing recently though. You know, sometimes when I do my match reaction, sorry, Tammy, but you know, sometimes when I do my match reaction, I purposely go on FootMob, and I put the screen. I'm like, man, we all know, we've all seen X, Y, and Z today, Let's see if the numbers match what we've seen.
Yeah.
And I'm there saying Palmer missed 3 chances, this guy missed chances, but the thing's telling me there's only 2 big chances created. I'm like, bro, I just seen 2 sitters that I feel like we missed 2 sitters. How can it be only 2 chances? See what I'm saying? The numbers are not matching. But then what I started doing is going through the momentum graph. You know, when it shows you all the momentum.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see that your team essentially had momentum throughout the whole game, but you lost 2.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the graph.
And then usually what I've been saying is this is where we should be capitalizing when you have the momentum. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of shows you where you were in the game. But other than that, bro, the numbers, bro, them man are giving players 8 rating. Man like Garnacho's getting an 8 rating or 6. Nah, it's a 7 rating, but he's getting hooked off at half time. How does that work? And then the guy who replaced him that's playing better than him gets
like a 6.2 or
like
he gets
a 4. Like, he gets
those FootMob ratings are so shit. Anytime I see somebody on Twitter post a FootMob rating, bro, say you don't know nothing about football, bro. If you use this as a metric to judge a player, bro, Bruno will have a shit game, have an assist, and his FootMob rating will be 8.5, bro.
This is why though, because you know, if you score or assist, you automatically get a certain number.
It's like FIFA, bro. It's FIFA. Like FIFA. You score a goal. Oh, now your striker's at 8.2. It's like,
if you score a hat trick, he's a 10.
He's a 10. Exactly. He's a 10. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what are we doing here? It's like, the biggest issue in today's modern football dialogue is that we have become so obsessed with watching football. Like, and I love that saying, bro. Yes, watching football on a calculator. I'm stealing that. That's what I'm stealing. I'll give you credit, I promise, but I'm taking that. watching football on a calculator, that's so good, bro. It's like I've been watching football since I was fucking 6 years old, bro. Like I've been watching football for I'm 30 now, bro. I've been watching football for so long. It's like you can't tell me that because somebody scored 2 goals that they had a good game. You can never make me think that.
But this is what I always used to tell people, yeah. Listen, we all agree Ronaldinho is a good footballer. What was his GA? No one can tell.
GA was no one could ever tell you Ronaldinho's GA, bro. In a million years, no one could tell you
12 goals or 13 goals when he won the Ballon d'Or.
This Ahmed guy, man, always trying to be special. No one cares, bro. You know he's GA. Great. You know, that was... Nah, but I'm joking. But, you know, on the side, though, yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that I never cared. Throughout all the years that I've seen all the titles and that, I never used to go check who's the highest goal scorer. I used to just enjoy the football. Hey, this guy played great. This guy didn't play great. Switch off the TV. You know what I'm saying? Wait for the next game. But I used to kick ball more than I used to watch football.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think having played football at different clubs and then actually watching football more now, you get why a player's not playing well. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether it's confidence, whether I had confidence issues when I went to certain clubs. Do you know what I'm saying? And because
it's a huge factor. It does play a huge factor, 100%. 100%.
So you kind of sense it when you see other players. Why is he not taking his man on all the time? Or why is it like this? Why is it like that?
Nervousness.
Get dropped. He doesn't want to get dropped. The new manager's there now. He knows that if he messes up, he's not going to play no more. Like, I'm not saying all the situations you go through are the same in pro football or that, but you kind of get hints, innit? You kind of say, oh, I've been there before, or I've seen that before. And I feel like that's one of those things that a lot of people leave out, innit? He's either very good or he's rubbish. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between. But listen, man, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Now, but like I said, didn't it? Yeah, like obviously with the YouTube space, there's a lot of people out there, and obviously because stats are they're kind of taken over now. So it's good to have like someone that, because I feel like sometimes like people who watch, they're kind of forced. Oh, stats. We want someone that's a bit different. So that's what I'm trying to do in it. Yeah, like I don't. That's what I'm trying to pretty much do in it. Just bring people who
you're doing.
You know, analyze the game.
I remember when what's his name? I remember when Rand said this. Yeah, stats allowed the fat guy who never kicked ball, yeah, to weasel himself into football conversations, bro. You don't have to watch the game. You just bring the number and say, yo, he scored, he did this and he did that. That's his rating. That's how many assists he's got. But a lot of the times, stats don't. I use stats as a bonus to kind of back to see what I've seen in it. But you can't just use stats solely. Bro, I've been on streams where man are telling me this guy has expected goals.
Oh, you know, Mo uses that a lot. You know, XG. I'm not lying to you, by the way, guys. I don't know what XG is. I swear. What the heck is expected? What does that mean?
Listen, I'm not anti-stats. So like I understand the XG metric, right? Like I think I look at XG like after a game and be like, okay, you know, like this it gives me like a mental picture of like the opportunities we had. Like
you
know what I'm saying? It just gives me I don't like, I'm not married to the stat or whatever, but like there's certain I'm not gonna name names, you know what I'm saying? There's certain content creators I've watched, bro. You know, they'll put out their stats, or they'll get super in the weeds, and you know they'll draw their lines here and say, oh, this is why we should keep Ruben Amorim, because if you look at our what's going on here, and then a couple
you get them graphs, you know them graphs,
yeah, bro. A couple weeks later, the man gets sacked. I was wrong. Yeah, you were fucking wrong. We knew that. Like, what are we talking about? Like, obviously you were wrong. I don't need to draw lines on anything to see football. I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. Like I have a couple content creators that I watch that are a little more analytical.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and I like that. I genuinely do appreciate that content when I feel like it's the person that's doing it knows what they're talking about.
Because sometimes it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah,
because sometimes
I like
might not see, like, because sometimes you might have not seen or noticed certain things, and when someone brings in a way more tactical view, because we might miss so much things tactically, innit? Like
Right.
sometimes
I
I
like
don't
that.
even know what formation we're playing. I'm just seeing hella man moving around. So when they start breaking it down, you're like, okay, cool. That's
I
what
I like my tactics talk and I like my men-dom talk. I like a mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? More here. You feel me? more of the bros. You feel me? Just talking football. But then there's an element of like, yeah, let me get a maybe I missed something.
An insight, on the tactics.
Yeah. This person was focused on this guy more during the game. He was pressing this person. This person was isolated. Like it's good to hear that every once in a while. But this whole stats discussion was like, oh, Bruno's a world-class player because he's the best player. He's the best attacking midfielder in the world. I'm just looking like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you say that, to me, you don't know football.
Yo, 1 second, Ahmed. Well, when you said on one of your watch-alongs, was it when Bruno launched the ball and he said, Puta madre?
I think I did a watch-along here, and then Bruno hoofed it. Tell me, I lost my mind, bro. I lost it. Bro, I absolutely lost it, mate. Bro, oh my days! I swear, the last 2 games, West Ham, and especially, bro, I just I don't know what goes through his mind sometimes. Like it's just
he just loses.
You know what it's called?
He'll just literally he'll get in one of his rages or whatever.
I told you, every once in a while, Bruno resets the factory settings.
Thank you.
It's crazy. And the thing with you know what frustrates me about Bruno is it's all up here because obviously he has the ability. Like I would never ever say that Bruno Fernandes doesn't have ability. Like that is the furthest thing from me. You can't put up those numbers and not have some level of ability. You feel me? But it's the rashness, bro. It's up here. Like, do you remember he gave away the ball against Everton? He gave away the ball, and he's running back. Like we're now in transition, right? We're defending. We're chasing the ball. He is so wound up. He gives the ball away. He's so wound up. He's running. He's looking at the ref. He's cussing out the ref. He's cussing out the ref. I'm like, focus. What are you like? And it's stuff like that. It's like, and he does that like outside of just like ref arguing with the ref. He'll do that in the midst of a game, like a decision making. Like it's just like his head just goes and he makes rash decisions. But I'm not gonna blame him. I don't even because Bruno hasn't been the bane of my the last year and a half. Like I haven't even been saying too much about Bruno because it's like we've just been so bad. You know what I'm saying? But all the people who are like Bruno's gonna leave the club in either this summer or next. And the way people are gonna revisionist history.
You won't be saying this for the last 3 years,
bro. The revisionist history is crazy.
They've already put him in. So I saw someone on they put Rio, Rooney, and they put Bruno in that number 10 position in terms of the United of all time. So, bro, listen, I'll be real in it. You know what?
I'll take Nicky over Bruno Fernandes. No
I'm shooting a TikTok straight after this, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the thing is, you know what it is, He's the polar opposite of what I like in a football. The polar opposite. So automatically, I will never rate him. However, that doesn't mean he can't do things in a game where I'm like, for example, the Bassi thing, bro. I'll be real in it, I think that's the first time I've seen him skin a man in a very long time. You know how he just turned him and he left the Bassi for dead, and then he put in a really good weighted ball to Thingy, right? But I just look at Bruno and I'm like, do you have more strengths or do you have more weaknesses? And I feel like for the good that he brings, I think it's just only benefiting him rather than the team. And I want a guy, who can not be so rash in possession and have that thing that you because I take that thing that he has, bro. He's always going to have it. You can't coach it out of him. I don't think it's impossible.
Here's the thing, though. For Portugal, he's not that crazy because he's not the guy on that team. He's not the guy. The issue with it's kind of like a Marcus Rashford thing, Marcus at Barcelona, he's doing decent because he's not marketed as the guy. He's he's just a squad player. You feel me? He's just a squad player, and he knows that. If Bruno Fernandes is in a team where he knows he's not the guy, I honestly think he would be better. I think he would be more controlled. But because he has this mentality of I'm the talisman.
Do you not remember?
It's a good
Do you
point,
remember,
actually.
It's crazy to me. But like, I watch tons of football, and it's like when I watch Marcus at Barcelona, he's just a number. You know what I'm saying? He's just a guy. No one's thinking to, and because of that, he's playing better. You feel me? He's playing so much better because he's like when he's on the pitch, he's still probably the worst player on the pitch every time he steps out for Barcelona.
Well, he's probably like not. He's probably their worst attacker in it, but he's a good squad player for Barca.
He's a squad player, but they love him. I think they really rate him. But it's crazy, yeah. They still don't want to keep him. They're trying to get him for cheap. They're like, oh yeah, we'll take him if you give us like.
They're hardballing, isn't it, bro?
If he was this amazing player,
because they know it's gonna be a long thing to take him back to Manchester.
Oh,
so
it's gonna be
negotiation-wise, it's the smartest thing to do.
It's
so even if they can get him for 25, it's a W for them.
I'm seeing people saying, "Oh, look how Marcus is playing for Barcelona. We need to bring him back and add him into the fold." No, no, like that man. If he comes back to Man United, the whole thing of he has to be the guy. He has to be, no, just let him enjoy sunny Barcelona. Let him enjoy that atmosphere.
I think he's too relaxed now, where he's just kicking ball, playing.
It's perfect.
You know what it is? That's like you going on holiday and you got to go back straight to work the next day. When you come back, you're like, oh, I'll go there again. The pressure's going to be.
And he's already won a trophy with Boss, and he might potentially win La Liga.
Yeah, bro, he's loving his life there, bro. Just let him enjoy that. That's the thing is like, we put certain at United, we put certain players on pedestals that they should have never been on. If we had treated Marcus Rashford just like he's a squad player, bro. He's a squad player.
You need to let the player prove it. I think a lot of people are overhyping players before they make it to a certain level, and then they never really do anything. And then it's all about he's never done it, he's done this, he's done that. I've always said let the player prove to you that he's world class. When we got Palmer, I was like, listen, I know that you lot always talk about he's great, he's this, he's that. Let's see what he can do. And then he showed me a certain level. But then I said, yo, you can't be showing me a vibe you can't maintain. You get me, keep going now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
but in general, even with the Bruno thing, for me, bro, I remember on the Amrim, he'd have like the first half, he'd pass the ball on the floor, second half, back to grenade launching. That's when the whole him resetting, factory setting came from for me. I was like,
there's too much what's the word? Too much there's too much. He's a not baggage. Is that the word? Is that the right word?
It's too much baggage. I agree.
Too much baggage with Rashford because yes, he has good moments and he's had some good moments for us, but he's too much of a yo-yo. I think he's a very emotional. He's a very emotional footballer, right? When everything's going well, he does well. When he doesn't go well, bro, if you're out of form, the bare minimum is to do your off-the-ball duties. Look what Cunha's doing. Look what Ahmad's doing. They're not having good games, bro. Even Bruno, bro. I saw Cunha flipping left back, mate. Tackle like.
You see on his goofy ass run, bro. He's going, bro. He's going, bro.
Bro, like I said, you know what it is. I've said what I needed to say on Rashford. It's just him coming back toxic, and it's going to be toxic. Like Temi said, it's going to be toxic, bro. I genuinely, I hope he has. I wish him nothing but good health, good career that he can have at Barcelona.
I love Marcus. Look at this. This has been my header on Twitter since I was like in my early 20s, bro. Like Rashford, Martial. Those are my guys. I will never change that. Those will forever.
Bro, my little brother's a United fan, bro. I remember the whole Martial, Rashford.
Martial was like that was like for me. I was like, this is amazing. I love those two as a pairing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just Marcus was never. He's not a world-class player, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think at best he could have been a good player in it. I think at best.
I think he's a good.
Maybe a good player.
With all his flaws, he's not a bad player. I've never thought Marcus was a bad player. I just think that the role that we tried to put him in, he's bad at that role. He was bad at that role. as the main man at Manchester, the main attacker at Manchester. He was bad at that role.
Face of the club, we made him. We made him face of the club.
But what he's doing at Barcelona?
Big up, yes, sir.
Good, bro. Good, bro. But I know we gotta sign off soon, bro. I gotta.
No. Listen, honestly, yeah. The chat. I think there's like 6 people here. Big up to everyone. Much love to Temi. Much love to Yasser. Bro, Temi, big up, yeah. Just tell the people where they can find you. I will put your. Just send me your socials and then I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, guys, you can follow me on TikTok. That's where I spend most of my time these days. I'm actually not talking as much Manchester United as I used to because I'm doing kind of a reset. I'm talking about wrestling. If you like professional wrestling, I'm a big wrestling nerd.
Who's your GOAT?
Who's my GOAT? Man, that's a tough question. You can put me on the spot here. My GOAT is Rey Mysterio. That's that's my GOAT. Not everyone else's GOAT, but every time when I was 10 years old, Rey Mysterio is my guy. You feel me?
I liked I don't know about GOAT, but I think my favorite is probably like Randy Orton or something. I just
yeah. You must have been an evil kid, bro. You must have been a really evil kid. Because when people were like, "Oh yeah, Randy's my favorite," I'm like, that's crazy. That man was a menace. Like as a kid.
Bro, I remember when
you're a bit younger than me, so like he had some runs as a good guy, you know. So yeah, Randy Orton, bro. Randy Orton used to be the bane of my existence when I was younger, bro.
Bro, I just remember the scene where Triple H broke into the scene and then you had the hammer and then
bro, classic, bro.
Bro. Nah, honestly, like that's mad. But yeah, WWE, I actually think that's a really good niche that you're doing, you know, with the WWE because like, bro, it's a huge family base.
The channel's growing, you know, the TikTok's growing with the wrestling content. I'm really grateful about that.
Amazing.
I do, but listen, United is where my heart will all like.
Yeah.
I can talk United. I got my group chats. I got, you know, I'm sure some of y'all have seen me on Saeed's channel and all that good stuff.
Shout out to him too. Yeah.
Shout out to Saeed, bro. I gotta get to England soon, bro. It's been a minute.
What money? Coming money?
It's been almost 2 years now, bro. I gotta get up to y'all soon, man. Last time I was in England was the FA Cup final. We lost to Man City.
When they won the treble.
Remember when Gundogan scored the goal like the first 10 seconds?
The volley or something.
I was in Manchester at a pub with some United stand people, which is crazy actually.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I was with a bunch of United stand people because I know a few of those guys. And it was just crazy. I was like, but I'm like, every time I've been to Manchester, we've lost. So I'm like, I gotta go. And you know what I'm saying? Do you live in Manny?
Bro, literally, 20 minutes away from the stadium.
Oh, that's crazy. Don't worry. Next time I'm in England, bro, I'll shout you, bro.
Come on, bro. Love, bro. I'll be real in it. I think the last game I went to was the Ten Hag when we drew 2-2 where Sabitzer scored twice.
Oh, that's a minute ago.
That's a long time ago. I've not been in a long time,
bro. What a hooper. I'm so mad that, bro. Sabitzer, bro. I'll never forgive us for getting rid of Sabitzer and then buying. Who did we bought somebody for a bunch
Mount? Was it not Mount?
Was it Mount? I'm like, what are we doing?
We played Sabitzer deeper, and then we realized when you put him further up the pitch, he was actually like good. Do you get me?
Quality player, bro. Him, Amrabat. I was like, why did we get rid of those guys? But hey,
the Sevilla game. That's the one that I went to. Yeah. That's where Sancho, Anthony were playing. Yeah.
Was this the first leg?
First leg, yeah.
Because the second leg is when Malacia did the madness and ruined everything, bro. Yeah. I remember. Crazy. That was a good season for us too.
Bro, I don't know. My record so far is not the best, so I'm trying to break it. I don't think I'll go to any games this year. But next year, hopefully, when we're in more competitions, and
next year I gotta go. I gotta get there. So if I don't go next year, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%. But listen, big up comment section, big up Temi, big up everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe, and peace, man. Take care, people.